looky here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
Today is, by the way, Procrastinators Day? Whatever. Today's the day you're not supposed to procrastinate.
Well, we'll wait and talk about that at the end of the episode.
Perfect.
It's Pat and JT, 402-403-9478. You can text us. You can voicemail us. Go to patandjt.com to find out where you can listen to the podcast if you're not already listening to it somewhere where you want to listen to podcasts.
You are listening.
It's like, we always say, like, you find us wherever you get your podcast. Well, if you're listening to this, chances are you already know where you get your podcast. So if you're at patandjt.com, it explains it right there for you.
That's the key. If you're listening on our website,
right,
the information's on the website if you want to listen somewhere else on your phone.
Centralized
or
hub.
something else. But whatever. You'll figure it out. And even have, too, our new website will be up very soon. And there's even information there about the Bluetooth debacle if you don't have Bluetooth in your car, and all that other stuff will be up there as well. And that should be like within a couple days.
Maybe, yes.
It may
hopefully by this time, when this is up, it's different.
It should be.
Hopefully. You never know.
We'll see what happens.
I don't understand sometimes the digital processing of things where it's instantaneous on some things and other things you have to wait for 2 days, and it makes zero sense to me.
I seriously was just having that conversation in my head this morning because I transferred some money, and it showed that the money had left one institution 3 days ago. Transfer was made. It doesn't show up on the other institution's page. And I'm like,
what?
Where is it?
It's not being counted anywhere.
It's not
Where is
sitting
it?
on somebody's desk.
No, this was never actual real dollar bills. This is digital money transferred over.
That's all it is a little addition and subtraction, and it should be there because if you make a deposit, it shows up the next day when you go to the bank. You know, it's same thing. But
how does Venmo make it work? Venmo, the money's there right away, like
PayPal.
Instantly. Right there.
It's right there. It's right there.
So we know it can be done. Mm-hmm. So are you just making us like punishing us? I don't get it.
I think it is. I think it's kind of like, somebody we talked to not too long ago, one of our favorite computer guys, was kind of laughing because we were trying to figure out our internet and what we were going to use, who we were going to use. And there are several different options for our internet. And one of the people that we spoke to was via phone. They were not here in town, which was obviously in the cons column.
Right. Yeah.
But the other thing was that they would try to blow you away with all their science. And were throwing words at us and talking a different language, of course. And he just laughed and he said, that's just somebody trying to justify their job.
Right.
He said, it's not that hard anymore. It's not like that. If they're using that terminology, they're blowing smoke and they're trying to make themselves look super smart. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, well then that's it. I'm hanging up on that one.
Yeah.
I'm done right there. Because if you're going to try to do that,
just tell us. We told you what we need. Just tell us what we need to get. We don't care about the gigatrons and the megatrites and all this other stuff.
I don't know what any of that means. All I know, this is what I want to do.
Yep.
Make this happen. I don't care how you do it. I don't care that you know those words.
Yeah.
Because that's not I just wanted to be able to do this. So
let's be honest with us, banks, on this money, on the money situation, on if I owe whoever money, boy, they can take it like that instantly. But if I get a refund from somebody, it takes 7 to 10 business days. Well, sure, you sure jerked out of my wallet quick.
And I don't understand business days either, because I get it in the olden days because Saturday and Sunday, nobody was at freaking work.
Right.
So you couldn't get it done because everything was done by paper, by hand. So business days to me doesn't mean anything because transactions are happening 24/7.
Right. Okay, and have you noticed, how often do you actually go into a bank to do anything anymore?
I have more frequently of late, I will say, than
other than begging. Because that usually takes me a while.
I've gone in though on occasion. Yeah, I'd had to go in to talk to the tellers.
And I don't know why. And I want to ask somebody this. Maybe if somebody's listening that works at a bank. Why all of a sudden it is such a process to even deposit cash when you go into and I love my bank. I bank at Pinnacle. I love Pinnacle Bank, but you go in and you have like just cash. Like I have like $1,000.
You do not.
It's mystery money. This is my story.
That's why it takes so long, because they're trying to figure out where did this Monopoly money come from. What do we do with this guy? Somebody push the button.
So I have 10,000 cash. No, I mean, it's like, I have like $200 or $300, right?
Okay.
From selling couches and stuff that we have. And you deposit the money and they get a slip. They have to fill it out. They count the money.
Yeah.
They count how many 20s, how many 10s, how many whatever.
Everything's documented.
They count it again and they get another slip and then they have to put it in and they have to cross-reference both and then they have to put it in two different places. It's not exaggerating,
process.
at least a 10-minute ordeal.
Yeah.
Just if there's nobody in there and you just go up to the counter.
Cash is hard.
Okay,
Cash is hard all the way around. You hand somebody cash and it's just like, huh?
Right. What am I doing? But even like changing my address on my accounts.
Oh, yeah.
It took between 10 and 15 minutes just to change the address on the accounts, to write it here, then go over it right here, go back in the
you
room
went in the
phone.
bank to do it.
They wouldn't let. I tried to call and they wouldn't let me.
And they sent me the form to fill out, and then I had to fill out, sign it, and send it back.
Oh, to mail?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, I didn't mail it. I just emailed it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. They said I had to come in the branch, so I just did it.
Oh,
just right down the
okay.
street.
Yeah.
But then when you're like 10 minutes in, I don't want to be a jerk. I don't mean to be a jerk. But when you're at the counter and it's a 10, 15-minute process anyway, I don't want small talk, dude. I just want to get in and get out.
People need to understand something about you. You are always planning your escape.
100%.
It doesn't matter what you have scheduled. He's already working on the exit plan before he even walks in.
Yep. I'm like, that's why I don't ever like to ride with anybody. Yeah.
Always working on the exit plans. You would have been a great little burglar. Exit plan. Got to plan the exit.
That's right. Never back into a corner.
I'll have to walk by everybody if I go in the back. I can't sit back there. I want to sit in the front.
Totally.
Or I want to sit back there by the door. I'll stay by the door because then when I ditch out, nobody will even see me
No one
leave.
will know.
So I don't want to sit in front of anybody. Never go to the front of the church.
No.
Right?
Heck no. Heck no.
Always planning the exit plan. By the way, your picture on Facebook is doing rather well. That's a picture of you and your cat, Addie,
Oh, Addie. Love Addie.
watching Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah, which is a dumpster fire. I love
can't
Bachelor in
believe I watched
Paradise.
that.
Bachelor in Paradise is fantastic.
I can't believe,
It's just, it's
I can't believe it's even still around.
it gets better and better every year. All it is just trash.
How many seasons? Who's OG on this? I mean, like as far as who's been on this show the longest? Because there are a lot of seasons of Bachelor and Bachelorette that's where they kind of put them.
Yeah, and
They're like a holding pattern over there. They just like throw them over there and just stay there until we need you for the show.
like the biggest characters from Bachelor and Bachelorette are all put together on Bachelor in Paradise, and there have been like couples that have gotten married and now have families that have met on Bachelor in Paradise,
not
which
still
is
together, stop it.
they are.
No, they're not.
Like legit.
no, they're not.
It's just.
I know. No, they're not.
But the last thing you'd ever want are those kids to grow up and see where mommy and daddy met.
How'd you meet?
Mommy and daddy met by dry humping on the surf down in wherever. Oh, while mommy just got done dry humping somebody else and daddy just what?
Didn't know his last name.
So
Didn't
romantic.
even ask. He was on the show. It didn't matter. I'm getting screen time.
I love it. So yeah, we watch it all the time, and I was sitting there with Addie. Yeah, and
No wonder your cat looked pissed.
Oh, that was Addie. Addie can't wait till I sit on the couch. Loves sitting on the couch. Loves cuddle time. Right.
Okay.
Molly is the other one. On the opposite, she always thinks that I'm trying to kill her. Like always, it doesn't matter.
Don't touch me.
It's like she'll look at me. I asked Beth the other day. I'm like, do you think Addie's blind or Molly's like deaf or blind? Like, because she always looks like, he's still here, or like I forgot he was here. Like she'll jump up on the bed, and I'm talking to Beth. She'll jump up on the bed, look at me, and phew, take off. It's like, what did you think was going on up here? Like I'm here.
She's hopeful that maybe things would change.
I know. She looks at her like, is this one about over? She looks at her cat watch. Is this? Got to be pretty close.
Is it time?
Got to be pretty close.
Yeah.
So the other morning I got up early and I'm sitting out on. Was it on? What was it? No, it was in the afternoon. Yeah, it was in the afternoon. I got home and I'm sitting there and I'm eating and I could see there's like baskets that Beth got that aren't cat baskets, but they're little squatty ones
All
that we sit on the
baskets are
couch.
cat baskets.
That's a good point. They are. All boxes are cat boxes. That's a very good point.
I got my Stitch Fix. The minute you take it out, the cat's in
It's
it.
a cat fix.
It's the cat box. So
It's so funny.
it's done. Okay.
So Molly will always jump up in these boxes. So I'm sitting on the couch and I hear her tick, tick, tick walking down the hall and I peek out in the hallway and she freezes like, this is it. This is the time. He's going to kill me.
still here.
This is it. And she stops and I just sense, I'm like, I want her to come hang with me. Every once in a while, she'll come out and hang.
The more you want, the less it's going to happen.
And I'm watching.
Gotta ignore her.
Right, I know. It's on her time. It's on their time. But I was watching maybe it was either ESPN or something like
Stop
that.
it.
I really was. I tried to butch it up a little bit.
I want to make sure that my viewing history shows that.
Right. Watch it for 5 minutes, then it registers. So I'm watching ESPN, and I'm just kind of letting Molly figure the room out, right? She walks around, and I notice I hear her eating, and then I turn around, and she's sitting on the rug behind the couch staring at me. Like she wants to come over, but she just won't. Mm-hmm. So I'm sending these pictures to Beth, like the progression of Molly, like in the hallway, and then there's a picture of her behind me. And she asked me what I'm watching on TV. I said, well, I'm watching ESPN or whatever I was watching. And she goes, you need to turn on HGTV. She loves HGTV. And I said, whatever. So I'm like, all right. So I grabbed the little Roku and I turned on Hulu, go to HGTV, and it's on that lottery show, the lottery winning that guy. And right when I turn it on, it's the host like talking, like he's unmistakable who this guy is. 90 seconds later, Molly's laying in the basket on the couch. She loves the lottery show. She loves HGTV. I couldn't
that's
believe
your
it.
problem. Maybe you just don't have. She doesn't appreciate your taste in television, and she doesn't want to be bothered with it. She's disappointed.
Obviously, that's what it was.
Disappointed.
She does. She always looks disappointed with me.
Never figure this out.
And I did finally, and she's up there. She was up there for a while.
So now you're kind of friends,
no,
or
no. Like 20 minutes later, she thought I was going to kill her again. Well. Like it just goes. It's like she'll
Cycles.
Like this is it. This is the day. This is the big one.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I'll never kill her. I mean, I'll never hurt her. I can tell. I usually could just tell an animal like in cat language or dog language. Just listen, dude. Here's the deal.
The last thing that's going to happen to you here.
We scoop your poop.
Yes.
We buy you food, and she buys the legit expensive food because of intestinal issues. Yes. So it's like they are very well taken care of, and we are not going to kill you. It's too big of an investment.
We're already. What do you call it? Yeah, you're already completely all in.
Yeah, we're
right?
vested.
Definitely. Oh my God. So I'm afraid to even bring this up, but I have to because it's just too funny. This is a Facebook issue. I have 2 Facebook issues that I got to bring up. Do I save this one for a second I'm going to do this one first. So I got a friend, somebody friended me on Facebook, and you know how I am about it. Just in general, it's just like, okay, you know what? Fine. You can be my friend. But every once in a while, somebody either looks familiar or looks wonky or something grabs my attention. Wonky. And so I click on their profile and go see who they were or where they're from. You know, just who other people, what other people do I know that you're friends with? Does it matter? It doesn't really. But on the bio page where it has where you're from, who you work for, family, etc., this guy, it said that he works at Farmville.
Oh, the game.
Remember
I was thinking
Farmville?
Farm Bureau Insurance? No, Farmville, the digital game that used to play.
Farmville. I didn't even, Farmville, is it even around anymore? That was my first thought. So I was like, gosh, I haven't played that in like
18 months.
No.
It's been years.
And that's where decade or more.
You harvest digital crops and you work for other people.
It was like early 2000s, I think.
It actually was kind of a cool game, designing fields and planting crops to make money. I mean, it was kind of a cool game.
I remember, and the funny part is I remember it based on what office we were in at the time. So we'd been there 3 years before. Yeah. But anyway, because I remember, you're trying to add things to your farm, and then you find out you can work for other farms, or you can hire other workers to come take care of your fields.
When in real life you get fired, you're like completely done but at least those digital crops are harvested.
I know it. So anyway, that led me to click on Farmville's page, which there is a Farmville page on Facebook, because I didn't even know if it was still around. Not only is it still around, there's like apparently several other new farms.
What does that mean?
They've been adding farms. One of them says, wow, Farm 59. And it seems like you just added the Alaska farm, yet you still can't let people delete old farms? ? People
are like angry?
Isn't there any way you can allow people to delete some of the old farms that aren't being used anymore? Plus all the farms basically look the same.
So does that mean your farm's probably still there if you log in?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
I bet. Oh, you should.
Then it says, I don't want to play this farm yet. When I was just logging in, it takes me right there and nothing else, and it forces me to go to this farm. Please stop making people like me who do not want new farms go to them, getting to the point where I might just block this game again.
Again. Like she got this mad before, but they made
right? I'm just running through the comment section. Another one. Please stop adding new farms. It's too much. It would be better to do something special with the old farms. Maybe a quest to earn an orchard or an animal pen or harvest vehicles.
For real? Are they for real? Are
This is
these
for
people
real.
for real?
And one says, why won't it let me play? I used to love this game years ago and had many farms, and someone said we can play again. Apologies, Jody, Farmville responds. If you're on a computer, you can perform these steps it's still with Zynga. How much money has Zynga made off of
You. Because you didn't pay like $7 a month for a couple years to get a free game?
I probably 2 times total. I wasn't on a plan.
Okay, I thought you were on a payment plan.
I was on an auto pay. No, but Zynga, I was on Big Fish games.
Oh,
and
right.
It was so much a month, and then you could get new games. But
Okay, that's right.
Yes, I did actually spend real money to get some farm crap on farm.
I'm not shaming you. I've spent real money on Toon Blast before. I mean, and I think everybody has. You get so frustrated. You're like, you know
do.
what? F it. 99 cents. It's worth my
I want to
anxiety
get
to be
past
gone.
this move. I want to get past this.
Yes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
So then I see this comment, and it says, apparently Nada, Nada is her name, Nada. She wrote in, and she was upset about something, and she apparently included too much information. And they said, we've hidden your comment as it contains personal info, Nada. In regard to your missing farm cash, please check your recent farm cash transactions.
Oh my God, people. We have to do better. We have to do better as society.
With the link below so you can see the panel to see your 5 most recent in-game purchases.
What?
Thank you. So now I'm wondering, is anybody out there? Obviously, people are still playing. You know what?
How many people like that? How many people like that page?
I was just going to say 32 million people.
Okay, so it's not a whatever. It's
Like
it's a
and follow
phenomenon.
this page. And that includes 51 of my closest friends on Facebook and me that I now follow. I follow it now just because. But there were 51 other people that I'm friends with.
You need to log back in. Did you log in with Facebook a long time ago? Is that how you got in?
I was because I remember I had this Facebook account, and then your Facebook account never goes away.
Right.
I mean, seriously, it might disappear. And you know how they say it give it 2 weeks. If you log back in, it'll be new again. It never goes away.
Right.
Because I was gone for a long time. And then I tried to re-register, and it still had pictures from...
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't believe any of that stuff. When they said stuff goes away, digital, whatever.
It's all there.
Secrets, browsing. That's all stupid.
I probably still have a Match.com account.
Probably. Probably. That would be fun.
I am not going there.
That would be
is
awesome.
not
No, that's like
happening.
swimming in a farm pond there. You
no
need
kidding.
to go back and reactivate your Farmville and just see
See if it's still there, or if
probably
it's just
overrun with weeds.
probably has right. It's
Your
probably got
cows are all
squatters.
inbred. Yeah.
But apparently you can get there's like Cocoa Island, and you can get farm dogs now, and there's like all. I saw some of the other farms, just like some screenshots of some of the other farms. I have no idea what these other farms entail. I don't know what you grow. What's any different? That's like the one that complained because all the farms look the same. It's like, well, basically farms do look the same.
Right. It's all the basic concepts
You're
the same.
growing stuff.
Right.
Maybe the house might look a little different. might have a newer truck now. I don't know, but
But the farming's still about the same.
you're still going to be hiring people that are completely out of farm cash, that are trying to look to make a couple of digital bucks so they
People
can
that made
afford
those,
to buy some more potatoes.
It's genius. It's absolutely genius because it plays to the human, it plays to our need to finish something, our OCD, or
Yeah.
the fact that we can't. Like Toon Blast makes me angry. I've used the word trigger a lot, but it triggers me because I know it. I know, and one of the stupid things.
I don't even know what Toon Blast
You
is,
would
and
love it.
I'm afraid to, because I saw
It's
so
fun.
many people commenting on that post that they are also addicted to Toon Blast. And right now I don't have any games. I'm not Westward Hoeing. I'm not Farmvilling. I'm not.
See, those games take thought, and like you actually have to be a smart person to
You
play
have to-
those games. Toon Blast is something you just kill time. Like if you're watching a boring show, or watching whatever on a Saturday, just Toon Blast, or at night. It's just like it's a mind-numbing, sort of fun, addicting game.
I
It's
don't
just
even
fun.
know what games I've got. I've got like a word find game
Yeah,
type thing.
those are fun too. I've got one of those too.
I like that.
But then
But
I've got the
two. So what do you do on two? You just have to
mix. Yeah, like just squares. Like two squares have to like come together, and you blast them, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like Tetris
So what's
in a way.
what's the tune part?
It's just the bears.
It's
the
cartoon.
Yeah, like
Oh.
tune. Yeah, it's just cartoon characters.
Oh,
I mean,
he's bringing it up right now, so I can. Look at it. He's got it
Ryan
on his
Reynolds.
phone.
Ryan Reynolds plays it. I'm on level 1,612.
So
No big deal.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Beth's on almost level 3,000, And Angie, a friend of ours, is see, it's like that, and you just match, and things disappear, and you only have a certain number of moves, and you have to blow up the piñatas. It is really fun, but it says when you get an arrow, there's an arrow, right? You can, if you get like 6 of the same color in a row, you hit it, and that turns into an arrow that can blast horizontally or vertically and take care of a lot of squares.
Yes,
that's the only way you can get a piñata is a bomb or an arrow.
I was playing Matchington Castle. What is it called? Matchington Mansion.
Okay,
that came up in a conversation a while back, many episodes ago, and it caught my ear, so I looked it up. I did pull that up and played that for a while. Kind of the same concept.
It's fun.
To advance, because then you get prizes, and then what you're doing is you're repairing the mansion.
Yeah, that
was abandoned, and your aunt died, and so now you're moving in with your cat.
Wow!
And the Matchington Mansion. You play games like that and it does have
and you earn things with those games, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. But like the arrow, when you get the arrow, if you get an arrow, it says at the beginning of the game, it says the arrows, because it only goes like the arrow's set a certain way. You can't change it to go vertical or horizontal. It's like, and it says
I get dynamite sticks that either go up and down or across.
And I wish there was because it says in there they appear in a random direction. I'm like, you know what? You're full of crap, because it doesn't matter. Every time I need it to go north-south, it goes east-west. Every time. So that's what makes me mad. It's like, I want to go I just want to go to the office of Toon Blast, LLC, and just go talk to these people and just say, listen, I'm not going to hurt anybody here. I'm not going to yell at anybody. I just want to let you know, Randy and Susan, the creators, I'm smarter than that.
I know. I've got you figured out.
I know it's not random. I'm smarter than that, but it's a great game.
That'd be a great headline.
Angry Omaha man goes and has aggressive conversation with creators of Toon Blast.
Speaking of a great headline, there were a couple of posts that were going around on Facebook. One in particular that a lot of people had commented on and had reposted, and the headline was along the lines of, and it was a site called the Valley Report, and it says 41-year-old woman had a winning lottery ticket worth over $3 million on Friday night, showed up to work anyway on Monday to deliver one last package. The current and apparently
imagine.
Okay, and so apparently here's the story.
What was in that package?
The courier company that she worked for had no idea that she'd won. The boss said he came back from lunch and the door to his office was closed. I'm kind of paraphrasing here. I slowly opened the door to discover the woman with her pants down, hunched over my desk, and apparently pooed on his desk.
Oh, he dropped the anchor on the desk.
And we locked eyes. She saw him. I was frozen in shock and fear in my peripheral vision. I needed to get out of the room. She said it was worth it after her arrest. On Friday, when I realized I hit the lotto, I knew this would be the first thing I would do. I hit up every Mexican food truck.
Oh,
and saved up over the weekend. Okay, now listen to this. Just tell me. It says I was shuffling around like a death row inmate.
Tacos all weekend and held it.
I was shuffling around like a death row inmate trying not to explode. I've been putting up with him for years, and now he can put up with some of mine. Okay. So I see this post and I'm like, there are too many red flags. I'm just like, this can't be real. So I go to the website. It's called the Valley Report, and it is a news site. I mean, it's got the top 10. Then you get to look around. There's a page about us, and then there's a disclaimer. There's all this stuff. So I clicked on the disclaimer. 2 million hits per month, and all these stories are fake. Don't be stupid.
Oh, you're kidding.
And so all the comments, though, that people had made, oh man, I would love to do that. Good for her. Way to go. And I was like,
I would never think that it's fake. I would just, because people have done worse.
There's
people
no
have done
way,
weirder.
though, that somebody says, I was shuffling around like a death row inmate trying not to explode, and that gets in the paper.
That's true.
So I look at some of the other headlines that they had. On Wednesday, the Oxford Dictionary announced the list of words being added and removed on their website. Sounds legit. The English language evolves and changes every year, and we like to keep up with the times, states a representative from Oxford. Awesome sauce and butthurt are among those being added.
Well, that would not throw up a red flag to me to make me do research on it, because I would think that they've added weirder words.
It goes on.
Awesome sauce.
Some of the other words that are added: man-spreading, fur baby, butt dial, Cleveland steamer.
That's what the lady was doing on her boss's desk.
Hot Carl.
What's a hot Carl?
I don't know. Rusty trombone.
Okay. Remember when I said that on the air, actual air, and Beth couldn't have messaged me faster and said what? It was during Pat's story time.
Yeah.
She goes, "You can't say that." And then I looked up what it was. That it's awful.
There's a couple others on here too. I'm not going to say them out loud.
Hot Carl?
Hot Carl. Look that one with a K, if you want to check that out. But anyway, there's some others I won't say out loud. Then it goes on. It says the dictionary also removes words no longer in practice in the English language. Charm and dignity are not only unused words but obsolete. How can there be a word for something that doesn't exist?
That's funny.
All of these stories are written by a guy named Dave Weasel. Dave. He wrote every...
And nobody before you thought that it's like an onion.
It is like the Onion. It's just not well known. And then a couple other headlines. 22-year-old woman arrested and stabbed her boyfriend after stabbing her boyfriend in the face with a selfie stick because he did not like her post on Instagram fast enough.
But there's a little bit of truth in all this stuff where you could hear this happening.
The last one I grabbed from Los Angeles, Dateline, Los Angeles, California. After canceling the remaining tour dates because doctors determined Chad Kroeger can't sing, Nickelback announced they're putting out their greatest hits album consisting of 19 previously unreleased tracks, all of which are completely inaudible. I think it's our best work yet, boasts Chad, while browsing on his BlackBerry for a fedora.
BlackBerry.
We had a lot of fun recording this, all of us in the studio being as quiet as we can. Our engineer was over the moon. He said, we should have been doing this since we started. Guitarist and brother, Chad's brother, he said he was considering a different sound. I was thinking about taking guitar lessons before this record, but I figured the whole musically talented thing has been done before. We've made it this far. Why fix what's irreparable?
That is awesome.
And I know how people love to hate on Nickelback.
Yeah, they do. It's a fun little thing. It's because it's so easy.
The Valley Report, if you get a chance.
I found a hot Carl, by the way.
Oh, great. I'm glad that's in your history now, right next to ESPN. You spent more time on this, though, than ESPN, but go ahead.
I did.
Okay.
It's true. Yeah, I hope nobody looked up a hot Carl.
Really?
Yeah, with a K.
Is it a move or is it a...
It's to do what that lady did in the story.
Yeah.
Into a sock.
Oh.
And then you hit a person in the face with it. That's a hot Carl.
That would take some talent, though.
Yeah, but honestly...
In the sock?
Well, but I think you could probably...
Nope.
Like
I couldn't.
On a plate or something.
Nope.
I couldn't do any of that.
Nope.
Like even that lady, like those people that do it, like even go to the number one in an alley. That's hard enough just to do it like that. But to go number two on a desk.
No. And you know it's happened somewhere. It can't just be a total urban myth.
It has. But I think even people that would do that
somewhere, right?
For sure. But they've done it like on something and then taken it in there and like dumped it out. They haven't squatted over the desk.
Exactly.
Because that would take you got to open your phone, you got to play a couple levels of Toon Blast, got to talk to it, coax it out. It takes a little time.
Because if it was that easy,
everybody would do it.
Okay. On that note,
Lord.
# learn stuff. I think that was what I can't remember who posted that. She said it was under our reviews and something about listening to our podcast, and that she said. Something about, and I always # learn stuff.
That's nice.
Well,
That's awesome. I'm glad we could teach you stuff.
There you go. Hot Carl.
Unbelievable.
And from that, we take a hard pivot.
Oh, could not be harder.
And say, hey, Kugler Vision, still doing their thing. The whole month of August. They have a contest going on, a promotion going on, if you will. Everybody that signs up and then comes in for a consultation. That's all you've got to do. That's what you would do normally anyway if you're looking to ditch the glasses or ditch the contacts. And they put you through the tests, and then you sit down and you know exactly where you stand with your eyes, see what your options are, and decide what you want to do. But you go through that consultation, you're automatically entered in their contest.
And that is, it's going to benefit your kids. It's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit teachers and schools.
Yeah.
So if you're selected as a winner, which August 30th, they're going to make the announcement on their social media.
Yeah.
You're going to get $250 gift card to donate to the school or your favorite teacher. They can use whatever supplies.
It is a supply package.
Oh, that's the supply package. Got it.
Package.
And then a $100 gift card, Visa card on top of that for the teacher of the school.
Exactly. And on top
awesome.
of it, you get that to give away. Plus, you also get to keep a $150 prize card for the mark.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
So win-win. And also on top of it, you have your eyes taken care of.
And when you sign up for that consultation, just let them know you heard it on the Pat and JT podcast when you're doing that at kuglervision.com.
Kuglervision.com. Yeah, I think you have to click on procedures and then you'll see consultation and it brings up a calendar and you can handle it. So get on that list and get in and do that, and fingers crossed.
That's right.
Who knows, somebody's going to win now.
You can text us, slide into our DMs, whatever you want, 402-403-9478, or everywhere on social media. It's Pat and JT.
Pat and JT Podcast. A Parkville Media Production.